Hello, Team Rockstar Fit. It is March 7th. Holy moly. Tonight we are doing something fun and new with Darla, Julianne, and I. Kim had a prior commitment, so she wasn't able to jump on tonight, but she did lead Trina's Zoom for her this morning, her Q&A, so she definitely is here with us in spirit. So Trina had this idea to have you guys all submit your questions for the elite coaches, and we will just kind of go around, pull them out of the cups. Darla printed them all out, cut them all up, put them in cups, and we're going to just draw and each go around, and just whoever feels like they're most, I don't know, capable or really fired up about answering the question will do that. And if multiple people want to chime in, we can definitely do that as well. But I think you guys are going to get a ton of content out of tonight. I want to kick off first by just saying welcome. Do we have any new coaches on the call tonight for the very first time? Jamie, hey. Caleb's on. His video's off. He's brand new to the team. Anybody else? 2 people? That's awesome. Way to hop on a call right away. That's amazing. Okay, any new rank advancements from today? I saw some new diamond announcements in the diamond page, which was super exciting to see. Ashley hit diamonds. Yay! Mel hit a new rank. Was it diamond? Yay! So cool. Oh my gosh. So exciting. So once you hit diamond, you are invited into the Diamond Team Rockstar Fit page. We have a weekly mastermind call every single Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. They are recorded. So if you're hearing that and you're like, well, if I become a diamond, I won't be able to get on the calls. They're recorded. There's so much content in that page. It's just like a next level touch point that you can go get advice, share your ideas, share content, and it's just the place to be. So if you have not hit diamond yet, definitely make it your goal to do that. The diamond page is a great reward, but also the diamond event at Summit, which is coming up very quickly. So anyways, okay, we will kick off. I thought it'd be kind of fun. I want to start with 5 points that will always help you stay in love with your business, always help you stay excited about your business and in the grind and just positive and excited about what's to come for you. So the first point is connect what we do to your core values, even if that's in very little ways. So I know that they always say, follow up. That can seem mundane and you might seem pushy and it might seem icky or weird, especially if you're a brand new coach and you're very new to this. Following up with someone seems like you're pestering them, and that's the last thing we want. I've never talked to a coach who signs up and says, I want to be a salesperson. I want to be the person on social media that sends cold scripts to people. None of us say that. None of us want to run our businesses that way. But for whatever reason, when we say follow up, we get this weird feeling. So what I want you to think of instead of following up, I want you to think of how can I turn this conversation into a new best friend? How can I connect with this person in a way that I build trust with them? So instead of following up, you're going to build trust with your new best friend. Okay? Instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I have all these Zooms and I'm learning so much and I'm just overwhelmed and I don't know where to begin, I want you to flip your mindset to, I am learning something new and how am I going to apply my new skill set? There's so many things that I learned from coaching that have helped me in coaching, but will also help me in other things that I do in life. Just a small example would be a newsletter. Prior to coaching, I never sent out newsletters. I had no reason to. Now, since coaching, I have mastered my newsletter, and I also do it for our local hockey association, just as a volunteer role that I do. And had I not just put myself out on a limb and created a newsletter, made graphics in Canva and plugged them in and made it look cute, I wouldn't be able to offer my services to a local area association that wouldn't have anybody to do it otherwise. So instead of thinking, I don't know where to start, just think, what new skill can I apply? Okay, number 2 is our why. We always talk about our why all the time, and it might get old, but what I want you to do with your why is get it down to one line, okay? Get your why down to one line, and I want you to be able to say, when I fall off track, I remind myself that, insert your one line, why here. And I want you to start using that in conversations all the time. I want you to start using it when your challengers fall off track. You can say something deeper than, it's okay, you'll get back on track tomorrow, you'll press play tomorrow and text me, you'll do great. Instead, you can make it a deeper conversation. Again, build that relationship and connect your conversation to your why. So, hey, I understand when I fall off track, I really try to remember that I never want to be the mom that can't play tag with their kids in the backyard because I don't want to be out of breath. I never want to be the mom that can't pull their kids in the sled because she gets too exhausted. When I don't press play, I think about things like that. And each time I press play, it makes me feel better. Okay, so get your why down to one line and connect that to all your conversations. It will just make them that much more memorable, and it will make your relationships that much more close. Number 3 is you can change your why anytime that you want. Just because when you started, you had 75 pounds to lose when you were postpartum, doesn't mean that that's necessarily connected to your why now. And that's okay. And you should always change your how. Okay, so you can always change your why, and you should always be open to changing your how. Okay, what do I mean by that? I mean, when things get mundane or they are no longer exciting, like running challenge groups or inviting to the business or posting on social media, I want you to think of a different way how to make it fun again. What I try to do is remember the feeling of when I was having fun the most in the business, when things were the most exciting. And that brings me to number 4, is when I was a new coach, how did I feel? How did I feel getting put into a challenge group with all these other women who were pushing towards their goals? How did that make me feel? When I got my first set of results from doing Insanity Max 30, how did that make me feel? When I got my biggest paycheck from Beachbody, how did that make me feel? And then you can use that feeling when you're, again, posting on social media, talking to people. Take that feeling of when you were a new coach and turn it into solving a problem for somebody else. So you might be talking to a woman who is like, I kind of want to sign up. I just don't really love my job. I'm feeling bored and stuck and I'm underpaid and I just feel like this is it for me. You can connect to how you felt when you were a new coach. Well, when I signed up, I didn't really have much room to, add to my plate, but what this brought me was what I experienced when I was a new coach was community, friendship, extra income, things like that, opportunity to travel. So think about all those firsts that you had, the feeling that you had when they got you excited, when you were proud of yourself, and turn those into things that will help you with conversations as well. Okay, and the final thing is shift to past, present, and future, okay? And this I'm kind of tying together with the whole Trina and Jade situation that they're in right now. Sometimes you need to be here and you need to be right here, right now, right? Darla feels like crap. She's been sick all week. She said, I was literally hanging my head, writing out instructions to my son on how to make hamburger meat on the stove this week. That's how crappy I feel. She is here, and she's here now, and she's present, and she looks cute as heck, and she's got fake eyelashes on, and she looks amazing. That's being here now. But sometimes the right here, right now sucks, and that would be where Trina and Jade are. They don't want to be there. Jade has her whole life ahead of her with sports and volleyball, and she has big goals in college and all that stuff coming up. Where they want to be isn't where they want to be right now, and sometimes where you are in life sucks. It's hard to show up. Maybe you just experienced a miscarriage. Maybe you are having marital problems. Maybe you are having infertility issues. Maybe you are struggling with debt, but you're here right now on this call, and you're going to learn something tonight that's going to make you feel better about the situation you're in, and it's going to give you hope and visualization for the future. So shift that to where I am right now is one day going to be the past. Someday you're going to be able to say, I was on this Zoom and I heard something, and that's when my business shifted. Trina and Jade are going to be able to talk about, do you remember that one time that you had to get surgery and it was at the peak of your volleyball season? And we thought that, that would lead to XYZ. They're going to be able to look at this as a past experience. So make the best of what you have right now, right in front of you. So take notes tonight. Turn off your notifications. Don't be doing side work during this Zoom. Soak it all in. Learn from Julianne, Darla,